To say that there's a lot of information out there, conflicting information about nutrition and food and diets and all that would definitely be a rather large understatement. The health, wellness, nutrition industry, they leverage our need to be attached to something that has a brand or is advertised or is sort of in the mainstream, thus the comings and goings of basically fad diets. There's nothing necessarily right or wrong about them. The question always comes down to its sustainability. Regardless, though, what we tend to do, especially within the realm of fat loss, is overcomplicate things. But evidence shows over and over, especially in my personal experience, that the more you can keep something as simple as possible, as easy as possible, the higher your chances are going to be of success. While it might take a little bit longer because habit integration takes time, as we all know, because we've tried to kick bad habits in the past, we know that that takes time as well. So reintegrating new stuff takes longer because you got to go out with the old and bring in something new. But basically, if we can follow that simplicity rules, we can find results that are long-term sustainable. Requiring the use of a food scale or calculations on what your macros should be and how you fit in those macros, or downloading apps that require you to scan barcodes to get your nutrition information in there, basically should be reserved for people drilling down for a very specific goal around a low body fat percentage, entering a competition. And the kind of person who would be doing this is somebody who does not have emotional attachments to food, which is a very low percentage of the population, is doing this for a short period of time, doesn't binge eat, has no problem over time with restricting and being hungry most of the time, and has experience basically of having mastered the basics. And so what are those basics that we forget about and instead throw the baby out with the bathwater following sort of dogmatic nutrition practices? Well, we forget to basically slow down, eat without distraction, chew our food until it's ready to actually be processed. We forget to eat to 80% full, which if you just remembered that, eat slowly, eat until you're 80% full, you will lose weight. You'll lose weight in a couple of days doing that if you just be more conscientious around your chewing, around how long it takes you to eat, and actually starting a relationship with how you identify and resolve hunger. That's the super important piece. You miss out on that when you're having an application basically tell you when you've had enough to eat as far as numbers are concerned, which by the way can be off as much as 20% or more. And then finally, just only eating when you're truly, truly hungry. Those things are basic, they're easy, but to integrate them takes a little bit of time. But if you can drill down to those habits that really anchor success over the long term, that's what's really going to get you into the body composition sort of place where you want to be.